Hey, well, yesterday we got caught up with combining, and the kids went off for the first day of school, and so we were down a couple guys, and we're gonna get the cultivators rolling today. Check the oil here. Good to go. Hopefully this one fires up. Peter's got his rolling already, or running. And this one's dead. Kind of figured. Oh, have to get the charger. Oh, there goes Peter in that unit. And this one I'm still having to charge. We've been having issues with this quad track. We got it worked on this winter, and it did some motor work and stuff, and since we got it worked on, the batteries have been going dead. So we had Rocky Mountain come out and take a look at it to see what was wrong, and they thought they had the problem, but the batteries are still dead. So we'll see. We'll run it today and see whether the problem's still around. But charging the batteries every day is getting kind of old. Now we're on our way out to the field. We got some of our beans getting close. Hopefully they get ready. Should be ready in next week. Probably end of next week, maybe beginning of the next. With the temperatures we've been having, the beans have been changing color pretty quick. So it's been an early year. Well, we're going to check the field here. We put new shovels on the other cultivator in the beginning of the year, and this one didn't get new shovels. It didn't quite need it. So we had to do some different things with the depth. So I'm going to check the cultivator's depth and match mine to the other unit to make sure that they're both going roughly the same depth. So right here we're trying to find the line. I know this is roughly where I know I'm going here. I'll dig down, and so we're going, you can see my hand. We're going about 3 to 4 inches deep here. And let's see what Peter is doing over here. Good moisture. This is working. It's actually working very, very good. There. Yeah, we're going, I'd say it's very close. Yeah, lots of moisture. Field work is really good. We get this field work going, and hopefully we can get some rain before we want to put fall fertilizer down in about 4 to 5 weeks. 4 weeks probably. It's amazing how harvest is getting by fast. It's been things have been going smooth, and it's been an early harvest, but things are going quick. Right on. So here I'm in our quad track 535. This is an 08. That one that Peter's running over there. That one's an 09. We're both running 52-foot Summers deep tillers, and they're doing a pretty good job. Couldn't cover a lot of ground that way, and yeah, this is probably my most favorite job on the farm. It's relaxing. You can get quite a bit of acres done, and you're just doing field work. It's not not a whole lot of stress. We're moving along here pretty good. We're covering right around, each tractor is covered around 35 acres an hour. Fuel consumption is really good for doing fall work, 15 gallons an hour. Yeah, it's working beautiful. We're going in that, like I said before, 3 to 4 inches deep, and yeah, it's pulling nice. Typically we like to go a little bit deeper. We'd like to go in that closer to 6 inches, but I'm a little bit hesitant because how dry we've been. I don't want to dry it out too much. If we knew there was a lot of rain coming, then yeah, 6 inches would be nice. It'd work it a little deeper, and but we also don't have the straw. We don't have the straw to incorporate like we've had in the past, because we baled all of our cereal ground. We baled this year, so we don't have the straw to incorporate, and we don't have any ruts to level off. So we decided to go with this depth, and it's doing a good job. It's pulling easy, and the shovels aren't shattering at all. Like when I mean shattering, I mean like they're just pulling straight. They're not tripping back. So it's working. It's working really good. So yeah, looks like Peter finished his side, and he wanted to join me to have some fun. We'll have to split up because this doesn't quite work, but one thing we're noticing is that the fields look pretty green from the road, but once we're in over top, as you look down, you can see that it's not nearly as bad as what we thought. I know when we were typically we never drop all of our straw, and we use the bushel plus behind our combine. We drop them, and that helps us set our combine so we're throwing over very little. I know in a lot of the crops we try to be in that 0.2 to 0.7 bushels an acre, depending on the crop and everything, but that's where we aim to be. But this year with dropping the straw, you're not spreading it 35 feet, you're putting it down that small path, and it was a little bit trickier to set the combines to make sure we're throwing over less. But at first we were a little concerned that we had thrown over more than we liked, but just by looking at the field. But once we got over top, I think we're pretty good. There's not a whole lot here, so, or I shouldn't say not a whole lot, but it's I would say that's doable. Fields are looking pretty black. They like I said before, we have no straw really to incorporate, so that is also a concern, that if we make the fields too black, then they'll also dry out quicker. The sun can heat on them and that kind of stuff. So we'll know whether we made the right decision next year, whether working the field was good or whether we should have done zero-till. But zero-till isn't in our area on this dirt. Zero-till isn't practiced very often, just because we typically fight moisture, we don't fight being dry. Peter was wanting to be like how we do it with the combine, so he got his way. We're going to have a little bit of fun moving across the field fast here, going this way. I can honestly say I have never done this like this before. Pretty sure it's not the most efficient way to cultivate with two cultivators, but whatever. We'll have some fun and get her done. Ever looking to look up some more YouTube videos? Peter there is on YouTube with Manitoba Dutch Kid. He shoots some pretty good videos on the farm, and he's a lot of fun and to have around on the farm. Good worker. Well, that worked pretty good. That quarter we licked off this morning and just before lunch. So we'll go back to my yard and we'll fuel up and head up north to... Wow, Peter's keeping really close to me. Makes for a good video, I guess. But yeah, no, we're gonna head up we're head back to my place, fuel up, and then head up north about 11 miles to where my brother is, and we'll start doing some field work there. We'll carry on for keep getting that ground worked. We're all fueled up, ready to go to the next field. We typically don't drive very fast with our quad tracks down the roads, and just harder on the tracks and harder on those bogey wheels, the rubber on those bogey wheels. We haven't had to replace a whole lot, and in fact we've only had to replace one, and I think that's due to the fact that we just drive. We try not to go faster than 15 mile an hour down the road, so the negative is it just takes a long time to get there. So it'd be nice if we were all just, all the fields are right close by. There we go, we're here, ready to roll. Hopefully we can knock this 240 acres off by supper time. Well, that's a wrap on this 240. On to the next one. The next field is a little bit fun. I never posted a video of it, but we had a fire, a baler lit up on us during harvest and burned some of our crop. And so you'll see, I'll show you some of that happened. And yeah, that's another 240 acres done. Slowly getting her knocked off. Before we get started here, we're gonna get these bales that didn't quite make it. We're gonna burn them up so that when we get here we can cultivator on them. Sold our straw this year to Hallarda Farms, Hallarda Dairy, and we actually didn't have a whole lot of broken bales. They did a very good job, but you have it happen, so light them up. There we go, all lit up. Well, there's the baler. That baler was brand new. It only had 340 bales, I think that baler made. And if you can see all that green area behind it, that's actually all the crop that got destroyed. All the way to the back there. There was quite a bit of crop that got destroyed by the fire. We learned, I guess, a lesson that you don't start baling until the crop is completely done. So yeah, we lost a bit of crop, and but everybody was okay. Well, Lindsay came in, my wife came out to give me some supper, and my son Parker came as well, and he's trading me off, and he's gonna deep till with Peter on this field, and I'm going to go back and start getting some cattle stuff ready for preg checking on Monday. So hopefully everything goes good here while I'm gone. Well, that's a wrap. Got a little rain, and a day. Got about 160 acres on the 240 done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Looks like they're doing a little bit of fixing here. So we'll have to do that in the morning. But hope you like the video. Please subscribe. Thanks.